Hello and welcome back to my studio. My name is Sarah and today I wanted to talk to you about stepping outside your comfort zone as an artist. So the painting behind me is my morning warm-up painting. I do one a day, 9 by 12, give myself an hour or less to do it just to get warmed up and in the right mindset for painting. I'm using these also to experiment with different techniques, pushing lights and darks, different color choices, reimagining the whole scene. And this one, I'm experimenting with Impressionism. Now, if you've seen my work, which you can see on my website, sarahskinnerfineart.com, I am a realist. I paint rather tightly. I do tend to render a bit. I'm trying to get away from that a little bit, but that is kind of my style right now. Impressionism is almost the opposite of what I paint. It's very loose, it's very expressive, and for me, it's very difficult. I rarely succeed when trying to paint impressionistically, whether in oils or in acrylics. This painting behind me is my first, what I would consider a successful impressionist painting. It was done very quickly, working wet on wet acrylic. So what I did first is I toned the canvas with burnt sienna, a lot of burnt sienna and water. I did not wipe it back, so I left the canvas very, very wet and worked directly into that with a burnt umber or burnt sienna underpainting, and then moving directly into the color. I tried to leave as much broken color as possible, loose brush strokes, just indicating the big forms of the road and the trees and, you know, the far trees and all that. I think it's fairly successful. So one of the ways to grow as an artist is to push yourself beyond your comfort zone. It's very, very easy to get locked into doing one form of art, one form of painting technique. You get very good at that and it becomes very comfortable. However, when you're comfortable, you're not growing. So pushing yourself beyond that comfort zone is really the only way you're going to advance as an artist, but you can advance very quickly by doing this. So if you're a realist painter, experiment with Impressionism. If you're a impressionist, try to tighten up and go for some realism. If you tend to do really high-key paintings, try tonalism. So those are my thoughts on pushing outside your comfort zone. I'm thinking about this because I have a few paintings that I've done recently that have really, really pushed me beyond what my comfort zone is. I tend to paint kind of moody, kind of dark scenes, and recently I've done not a lot of green. I tend to avoid green because green is very hard to paint. It's very, very difficult. I mean, you know, master painters will tell you that green is very tough to paint. And so I've been pushing myself to paint with green and with bright colors and sunny, bright scenes. So I have my Table Mountain painting. It's mostly yellow and purple. Very bright, very spring-like, from a reference photo I took while hiking up on Table Mountain a couple of years ago during one of the super blooms. And then the Trail to Devil's Kitchen painting, again, bright, sunny summer day in the mountains, so very, very green. And then the Spring Fawn painting that I'm currently putting on hold for a couple of days because I can't stand to look at it anymore. Again, very bright, very sunny, and so much green. But the only way to conquer my fear of green is to paint it, and to paint a lot of it, and to push to be better with each painting that I do. So those are my thoughts on pushing outside your comfort zone. So whatever you're comfortable doing, try doing the opposite of it. Try stepping beyond those bounds and see what happens. So if you have enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. It really, really helps me out. Comment down below. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. I'll answer them in the next vlog post. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Any kind of likes or subscribes really helps me grow the channel right now. Deeply, deeply appreciate it. If you'd like to check out any of my socials, they are in the description down below. I have Patreon. If you like some high-res reference images that I use, you can check that out at the $1 level. Also, you get a sneak peek of some of my videos that are coming up. Got my website down below, sarahskinnerfineart.com. Again, if you want to see my body of work, that is where to see it. Please check it out. Also, if you'd like to own a print of my work, head over to my Etsy, etsy.com/wildartpaintings, and check them out. Try to keep it pretty affordable. And yeah, so if you have enjoyed this video, again, leave it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.